What is going on, you guys? So, today I am here. I'm just going to talk about a couple of things that I've just been experiencing in my life just over and over again. So, I figured, why not? Why not talk about it? I'm obviously experiencing it for a reason. I might as well try to help somebody else who's maybe going through the same thing that I'm going through and how to deal with it. So, I know a lot of people who take the offense to what other people have to say about them and, things that they're passionate about and that they care about. And I want to start off by saying you have to realize that people's perception of you has nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with how they feel about themselves. There is not, you could go to church all day. You could sleep in the aisle every night, wake up, pray, give all your stuff away, and guess what? People are still going to have something bad to say about you. Okay? You have to get over it. You have to realize that things that people have experienced in their life shows how they view the world. And it's not always about you. Like when I started changing my diet, I started eating more clean. I started eating just veggies. I'm borderline vegan right now. I'm trying to get there. I love cheese and it's hard for me. And that vegan cheese is not where it's at. I know the difference. As I started, to lose more weight, people were curious. They were always ask me, what I'm doing, this and that and this. Probably think I'm either sick or I'm on drugs. like because if that's all if that's all you've seen is, your mom deteriorate from doing drugs or auntie literally disintegrate right before your eyes, then that's all you know. And I can't blame you for that, for thinking that, that applies to my life, but it just don't apply to my life. And the one thing I don't do is defend myself in front of for nobody, because I don't have to, I don't have to explain myself to nobody, so I don't. And you ask and I tell you, and you can believe it, take it as my truth, or you can come up with your own spin on things. It's okay with me. You have to realize that people's perception of life in general, things that they've experienced in their lives, help shape and mold who they are as people today. You have to realize that don't try to prove yourself to nobody, because as soon as you get to that bar, they'll raise it just a little bit higher. You'll never catch up. And especially by society standards, like if you're trying to keep up with, society's idea of beauty and what's beautiful, you'll be just depressed and sad. Just give it up and just live your life, girl or boy, whoever's listening. Live your life, boo. Okay. So don't let people's perception of themselves discourage you and influence your perception of you, because I think very highly of myself. Some people think like higher, very higher than I think of myself. I remember when I was telling people that, I write music, but I've always been writing music for years. I just started expressing that to people. And, they were talking about me like I was supposed to be Beyonce overnight. Like, okay, I'm glad y'all think very highly of me, but that's not my main goal right now. I have so many goals that I'm gonna hit, like I said, that I'm going to hit, that it's all right with me that I'm not Beyonce right now. I don't even want to be Beyonce. I'd rather sell my songs and keep it moving. I don't want to be on stage. I'm not into all that. I write. I'm talented. I got paid for my talent, and I'm okay with that. I'm still writing music, of course, for myself. But I have so many goals that I'm gonna hit that is that's just one of like 10, Just don't let people's perception of themselves influence you. You got to let that go, boo. Let it go, boo. Okay? Do not be afraid to fail. Because guess what? You will fail a lot in life. You can't expect success without failure. It's just something that it comes with the territory. You can't be great at everything all the time. Because like I said, I think very highly of myself. I know a lot of people say I'm narcissistic, self-centered, and I'm okay with that. I am literally the center of my universe. You don't exist in my world unless I allow you to exist in my world. And that's just how I've always felt. And a lot of people don't get that yet, but they'll get it. They'll get it. I know some people get it, and not a lot of people get it, but they'll get it one day. Don't be afraid to fail, because I say, I'm the best at everything I do because I believe in myself. I believe I have so much talent and the ability to be anything that I want to be. If I want to go to school and become an aerospace engineer, I can do that. I have the power to do that. I have the willpower to do that. If I want to, like I'm doing right now, if I want to do makeup and make makeup, Smug Beauty, I'm plugging myself right now. Guess what? I'm doing it right now, and I believe 100% that I'm going to succeed in it. And that's what people, you have to realize. Failure is going to come. As long as you're confident in yourself and you know that you're going to make it to your goal, it's going to happen. You speak it into existence. If you're like, well, I'm okay at this, but I don't know. If you're wishy-washy, you're gonna get wishy-washy results, and that's when a lot of people just give up. When you go, you have to go in. You can't half-ass. You can't half-ass your goals, because you'll get half-ass results. Like, you can't fake care and then get mad when you get fake blessed. You have to go in. Go in for you, not for anybody else. Go in for yourself. Another thing, you got to stop taking everybody's advice, because everybody's situation is not your situation. You could take it in and say you're right and keep it moving and continue to do you. Like, I don't understand that. I guess a lot of people just take everyone's advice, I guess, because people look at me like I'm crazy when I don't do exactly what they told me to do. Like, I'm not a human being with my own thoughts, my own feelings, and my own experiences. It's weird to me that people think it's okay to take everyone's advice. You realize that you're going in circles. You're not gonna go anywhere if you take everybody's advice. And another thing is, do not take constructive criticism, okay, from people who have not constructed anything. Let me say that again. Do not take constructive criticism from people who have not constructed anything. You know how many people tried to tell me what I need to do with my business? And they haven't even owned a damn lemonade stand in the summertime, okay? And trying to tell me what I need to be doing on my business that they have no experience in. And I just sit. I'm telling you, I sit, I listen, I say, okay, you right. And I go about my day and continue to do what it is I'm going to do. Don't stress yourself out, boo. Don't take everybody's advice and then start doubting yourself. Believe in you. Believe in you. You could take bits and pieces. I'm not saying that, you have to go 100% or 0%. You could take little pieces here and there. That's okay. But don't blindly follow anybody, because that'll get you nowhere. If you're going in for you, you will not feel the need to seek validation from anybody. So stop looking for, people to tell you, yes, this is okay, in order for you to do it. Just do it, girl. Live your life, boo. Okay? Live your life. It starts with self. It starts with you, boo. So if you're going out of your way to, make long dramatic Instagram posts talking about how nobody loves you, you're fat, you're ugly, you know, that's your perception of you. You could have 100 comments of people saying how beautiful you are and how talented you are. And until you believe that, it means nothing, you know? Like I feel like I wasted my breath too many times stroking egos to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it. It all starts with self. So stop seeking validation from these Insta strangers and these fake book strangers, okay? You have to validate yourself first. You're worthy. You're talented. You're smart. You're beautiful. If you have to tell yourself that every day, then just do it. Do what you got to do. It'll get to a point where, you won't have to tell yourself that. You'll just wake up and you'll feel it and you'll live it. So, until you get to that point, tell yourself you're worthy. You're enough. You're talented. You're smart. I think I'm trying to come up with one more thing, but I don't. What should the last one be? Let's talk about fake friends now. You have to realize that as your success grows, people will surround themselves around you, especially people that you've known in the past. And see, that car, whoever's in that car agree with me. Especially people from your past. And a lot of them like to pretend like they've always been there when in reality they weren't there. I remember when I was homeless, I should say houseless, because I wasn't homeless. I was houseless. And I was asking for a job. I wasn't even asking to sleep on nobody's couch. I was not asking to freeload nothing. I was asking for a job so I can get to work. Like, I just came out of school, and I came back to, no job. My friends were nowhere to be found, The people that were also down and also there were nowhere to be found. Like I said, when I was houseless, I wasn't asking for a couch. I wasn't asking for nobody to feed me. I was asking for a job so I can work and feed myself. And, all of a sudden nobody's hiring. I'm like, oh, nobody's hiring? Oh, okay. I see, And I kept it moving. Like, I'm not about to beg you to plug me at the job that you've been working at for 2 to 3 years. I'm not gonna, I'm okay, sis. I did me and kept it moving, okay? Like, I'm not about to, Nobody had a job, but, they sure were calling, though. They were calling to, check up on me. I knew it wasn't coming from a genuine place. Like, they were checking up on me because they knew I was at a low point in my life. And, they wanted to feel good about themselves and how shitty their life is. So they chose to focus on how shitty my life was, But, I noticed that, as I started making money, no calls, no nothing. When I say no nothing, girl. So that's how like, people love seeing you do bad, and they hate seeing you do good. If people think very highly of you, like if people have a very high perception of you, and they know that you're talented, and they know that you're smart, and they know that, you know, that you have so much potential, if they see you at your weakest point, they're going to kick you while you're down every single time. And it has nothing, you have to realize it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with how they feel about themselves and how they feel about where they're at in their lives and their level of success. Don't equate your level of success to other people's level, because they do not live your life. That's just setting you up for failure. I turned that, what could start as jealousy into motivation. A lot of people can't do that yet, which I get, but the quicker you learn how to do that, the faster you'll be able to get to your goal. You see, I can't do these videos. I'm I get so off topic. I just talk. So I guess this is the end of this. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call it. I guess I'll figure it out later. You gotta realize you are the center of your universe. People can only hurt you if you allow them to. You have to protect your energy, girl or boy, whoever's listening, because I just want to end this by saying you are worthy, you are smart, you are talented. Keep doing you. Don't focus on the BS. Focus on the RS, which is the real shit. And I will see y'all later. Bye.